afternoon or good evening. What is sentence structure? Now, this is the fourth session from the morning, and I have discussed quite a couple of topics from the beginning of the day. The first topic was upon skills that, being a non-native speaker, are essential for you. The second session was on challenges for non-native speakers. The third was on errors in grammar and vocabulary. And the fourth one today is on sentence structures. Now, you might feel that why I suddenly got interested into speaking on sentence structure, which is a very basic topic, and it has been discussed time and again in our school years, and we are well versed with sentence structures right from our childhood, from classes 2 or 3, I think. These things are taught. Now, last week when I was busy hearing some YouTube videos, I came across some non-native speakers who were very much ill-prepared in their conversation. They were a group of students from a particular college. I don't want to name any, but I found them quite ill-prepared in their conversation. It struck my mind that it is not only a problem for kids or for children, for adults and grown-ups also, unable to make or frame a proper sentence structurally correct is a very common problem. I'm not telling that it proves that you are not from a good school or you are not from an English medium. Those who are not from English medium, for them also it's not always the fact that being from a non-English medium school, it's obvious that you will not have a good communication factor and all. No, I have lots of students and their parents, and I have some relatives as well who speak very good, very good in English, in spite of being from Bengali medium schools. And it is just a myth that if you are not from an English medium school, your English is going to be weak. Not at all. It is just a myth. Anyways, I don't want to go into such ideological issues right now. Let's focus straight into the sentence structure. Now, what does the term sentence structure mean actually? It is the way in which a sentence is arranged. Way in which a sentence is arranged. Way in which a sentence is arranged means the subject, the verb, the adverbs, the adjectives, the parts of the speech in a sentence, how they are arranged actually gives us the definition of sentence structure. I have jotted down actually all my discussions so that I don't miss any. Now, I'll cite a very simple and easy example. Very simple and easy example. He threw the ball. He threw the ball. Now, even a kid will be able to say, the structural pattern of this sentence. But if a grown up is not able to say, is there anything wrong in it? No, absolutely not. Because as grown ups, we forget to give some time, devote some time, or focus upon the very basics of a language which we have learnt. He threw the ball. He is the subject. Threw is the verb. Ball is the object. And the, as I discussed already in my third session today, the is the definite article. Okay. It's not a problem if you forget. You can jot down my discussions when you are joining these live sessions, and you can recapitulate them so that you don't so that your time is not wasted in this way. I'll speak away and I will go away. I'll be again joining in the next live session. But if you don't jot down the things that you are imbibing from these live sessions, it will be a total wastage of time. Now I'll go straight into the divisions of sentence structures. What is a simple sentence? What is a simple sentence? It has one independent clause. It has one independent clause. Can you see? I'm jotting down. One independent clause. Now, what is a clause? It is a sentence within a sentence, a group of words that acts like a sentence in a sentence. It is independent. Example, I love oranges. I is the subject, oranges is the object, love is the verb. Now, in this sentence, there is no linking word, no conjunction, no joiner to make it complex. So, it is absolutely a simple sentence in a literal sense. The compound sentence. Two independent clauses. So, I'll recapitulate the previous one, then only I'll talk about the next one so that you don't get confused. I repeat, simple sentence has one independent clause. Simple sentence has one independent clause. Compound sentence has two independent clauses joined by a linking word. I waited for the train, but it was late. I waited for the train, but it was late. See, I'll show you how I have underlined. I waited for the train, but it was late. I waited for the train, but it was late. But is the linking word or the joining word in this sentence. And the two independent clauses are, I waited for the train, this is the first clause, and it was late. By hearing the two clauses, you can very well make out that they are independent. I waited for the train, independent. It was late, independent. Now, this leads to a very crucial part. What are linking words? Linking words are actually joining words or words that link one part of a sentence with the other. And, but, or, so, yet, however. And, but, or, so, yet, however. These are the linking words. These are the linking words. And, but, or, so, yet, however. You can do one thing. You can frame 5 sentences each on these linking words and you can share them in the comments section below this video. I'll scrutiny whether they are wrong or right, and I'll give my feedback to you. Don't worry. Regarding answers, don't worry at all. Just feel free to share your thoughts with me. Okay? Complex sentence. It has one independent clause, but it has one or more dependent clauses. Means independent clause means it can stand on its own, and dependent clause means they cannot stand on their own. So complex sentence has one independent clause, that is it can stand on its own, and one or more dependent clauses means they cannot stand on their own. I'll cite an example. While waiting at the train station, comma, I realized that I was hungry. Sorry. While waiting at the train station, comma, I realized that I was hungry. So while waiting at the train station, try to question the sentence. While waiting at the train station, what? While waiting at the train station, what happened? So the answer is, I realized. What did you realize? That I was hungry. So see, I realized, I was hungry. These are dependent clauses. And while waiting, while waiting at the train station is the dependent clause. I realized is also the dependent clause, and I was hungry is the independent clause. IC. You can use abbreviations DC for dependent clauses and IC for independent clause. So I repeat, while waiting at the train station is the dependent clause. I realized is also the dependent clause, because you can question those parts. And I was hungry is the independent clause, because it can stand on its own. See, I say I was hungry. So it's independent. Okay. So if you are liking these live sessions, then you can give me a thumbs up to show how much you are liking. I would love to get a thumbs up from you. And if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, then go to my YouTube homepage, Tanushri's Reading Room, and please click on the red subscribe button, SUBSCRIBE. By doing so, you will be a free subscriber of my channel, and you will be able to get updates in your inbox for free whenever I come live. You will get an instant notification, and you can join me then and there from any device you want. I want your support and your encouragement so that I grow my channel stronger, and I want you to support yourself, motivate yourself, encourage yourself. You can take help of my live sessions and make it easier for you to learn English as a foreign language. So bye bye for now. Take care. Love you. See you in my next live session.